Hello everyone, I am Ed, and I'm finally back for some more spearing adventures in the land of Dark Souls 2. So, last time, we left off on a little bit of a lower note, if you will. We were utterly defeated by the Pursuer, which is, by the way, a very aptly named boss. He will close the distance very quickly. He's clad in armor, and he also floats, even though he uses a flying bird as a mode of transportation. I'm not sure how that works, or why that's even needed, but, well, I even got to the point, I didn't actually mention this, but I got to the point of thinking that maybe we weren't ready to fight this boss, that maybe I'd leave it for later. That's how I handle these things, or how I handle them in Dark Souls 1. We haven't had the chance, or, you know, the need to do it so far. And I thought, hey, maybe we can leave it for later, because clearly I'm not dealing enough damage to this boss, and he's dealing quite a lot to me. But luckily for you, I am a very persistent man, and off camera, in between sessions, I oftentimes do a little bit of a training, you know, to hone my skills. I know it's not apparent when you actually see me play. My skills don't look honed at all. They look very dull, but I do try my best. And I feel, I'm actually very proud of myself for this, I feel like I've come up with a winning strategy against the Pursuer. I am going to go over the strategy with you before we actually go into the fight, because my brain does not compute with being able to, you know, maneuver around and defeat the boss and actually tell you about the strategy as I do it. So let's go over it before we go in, and hopefully I'll remember to, in post-production, do some nice effects and splice in some footage from my practice run, and that I always do now before I record Dark Souls, because I don't want to lose any more footage. But anyways, here goes. So, I was editing the last session of gameplay, and I noticed that inside the arena, there are a couple of ballistas. Also, people mentioned this in the comments too, but, you know, I noticed it too, and I thought, I know that they deal a lot of damage because I've used them before against normal enemies, so I knew I could use them, and I decided, hey, let's try using this against the boss, and I tried it. But he's very swift, and he doesn't stay still, so I couldn't hit him, and I thought, hey, that's a bust. And I died about 30 more times after that, and after a while, I remembered my struggles in Dark Souls 1 and the last boss, and how I defeated it without parrying, you know, the move that's always been there, like air, oxygen, and we never remember it. Yeah, but you can parry the last boss in Dark Souls 1, and apparently that makes it a lot easier. But anyways, I tried that against this guy, because he has a sword and he's sort of humanoid-like, and apparently you can. So, something that doesn't happen very often, I rubbed two thoughts together and something good came out, and that sounds a lot more disgusting in here than in my mind. But anyways, apparently that's a winning strategy, and you'll see me do it in a second. It's great. Also, oh yeah, the boss also uses a couple of moves that he didn't last time. I hopefully can show you these as well. He sort of throws a beam attack at you, and he also can stab you and curse you. Not that that matters, because my health is at as low as it will go, because I've died so many times against him. To the point where I'm not even going to use Estus here. There's no point. He'll just close the distance and kill me. So, well, without further ado, let's go in and give it a shot. Let's see if I can do it on camera as well as I feel like I can do it off camera. So, you start off right here by placing myself in between these, and then parrying and running all the way to this thing here, and then shooting him. See what happens? No. Well, shoot him again, I guess. There, he's dead. Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I actually never managed to do this before. Soul of the Pursuer, amazing, and Ring of Blades, pretty cool. So, let's see if I remember this correctly. Let's take a look at the Ring of Blades. See what it does. Can I equip it? It increases physical. Oh, holy crap! Yes, I want it. I want it a lot. Alright, so, well, let's collect my 0 souls right here. Amazing, I have 17,000 souls. Oh boy. Ooh, and there's a passageway over there, that's kind of nice. Wow, I never thought I'd feel this good about this, huh? Okay, well, let's continue. Let's continue. Yes, I feel like we should celebrate with, maybe using a, something? What was it called? What was that called? damn it, the names escape me. An effigy, yes, to restore me to my former glory. I see a giant statue over there. This is... I love the scenery in this game. Everything is so great, and this very weird tree. People have told me that the trees used to be giants. That's kind of cool, though. Yeah, this one must have been one, because I can see sort of a lack of a face, but it was clearly there. Examine it. Okay. Alas, nothing happened. Okay. That seems fair. It feels like there was a battle here. That's also something that people have told me. This passageway has collapsed. All right. I apparently lost my ability to think due to sheer happiness, and there is a sort of a nest here. Yeah, that's a Dark Souls 1 thing. This is how you used to go back to the asylum, the undead asylum. That's pretty cool. Well, I sort of miss the part where he sort of curls into an egg or ball form before the bird comes and whisks you away. Also, I guess we're now the master of this bird, since we killed his former master, and very annoying master it was. Alluring skull, a skull of unknown something that I couldn't read. The Lost Bastille. I was going to say I'm now very... Oh, God damn it, don't scare me like that. That was just a, you know, sort of a phantom from another player. I was going to say that I was really scared because I've been in a new area and I have 17,000 souls that I wish to use probably before I lose them. Let's light this bonfire. Bonfire lit. Amazing. There's no need. Sit at it, light the torch. I don't want to light the torch. I do... Well, I might want to read these messages. Jog ahead. That's cool. I always love jogging. Try life. I do. I'm always high on life. From front and then left. Good. Okay. Well, I do want to explore this avenue. I do have a lot of things that I want to do before touch bloodstain. I don't want to do any of that. I want to rest at the bonfire and travel back to Majula, where I might... The far fire. Yeah, Majula. Oh, okay. It's within the area I need to choose a specific bonfire to travel to. Okay, so we're gonna do this, and we're going to maybe expend some souls on some of my friends here, because apparently they get better, or, you know, from the hollowing that's happening all around, they get better from it if I spend my money on them, because literally I'm giving them souls, and apparently that cures them of their sort of losing of their... Oh, hey! What is up?
Bearer of the curse. Seek souls. Larger, more powerful souls. Seek the king. That is the only way. Lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
I feel like we've had this conversation before. We can't upgrade the... Give Estus shard. Do I have an Estus shard? Yes. Oh, okay. I don't. I could level up. I could talk to her.
The sign you bear will drain your very souls. And without souls, you will turn hollow. Stay strong. Do not lose hope. Even when you have precious little time.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. So, what do I want to do with my souls? I feel like I want to spend them on some gear. I think my hat is ridiculous. Well, not really a hat, it's a helm. Or an elmo. It's sort of like a conquistador type of helmet thing. So, let's go in here, see if this guy has any sort of
I'm glad to see you safe. Take a look at my wares.
Yeah, I will. And I do want to spend some money on your twin dragon great shield. I can't equip this because I need 20 strength to use it reliably, and I don't have the required strength. Switch, yes, I do have how much strength? 10. That's half. Okay. So, what do I have here? I have a standard helm that I don't care about. I could use elite knight armor, but I don't think that will... No, I don't want it. I'm looking at the stats here. How it's been a while, so I sort of forgotten how to compare things a little bit. Okay, so here's what I have surmised. This gear, the Elite Knight gear, is better than the one that I'm wearing, plus I hate the one that I'm wearing, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of my souls here upgrading my gear. Plus, I need to buy things from this man because people apparently told me that, you know, it helps him become less hollowed, and he will have better wares if I do spend my my souls on him. So I expect that to happen eventually in the 4. What would I need 4? So I expect that to happen in the future. I also expect me to be very heavy after... How many do I have? What? No, I just want 1. I expect me to be really heavy after equipping all of these, so I might spend...
Thanks very much. Do come again.
Yeah, I will. Might spend some more souls upgrading... What am I doing? Being a dumbass, that's what I'm doing. So, let's equip the... Dude, I have so many things that I should put away. So, alright, so that's... If from the top, that's physical defense, then it's strike defense, slashing, and piercing. I really hate these little icons because I can't really tell. But for the most part, I feel like this gear is better than the one that I have. So I'm going to put it on. It should also look better, which is clearly the most important thing here. This is Wanderer's what? Wanderer's machetes are better in every regard than the Elite Knight gloves. Are you for real? Did I just spend... What? Okay, so I just spent a lot of money on something that is way worse. Am I reading this wrong? Let's switch this information here. Well, this one has more defense, more physical strike defense, has less of this. Let's go with this since I just bought it. Let's assume that it's better. And yeah. Okay, this should be all right. And this is our new look. Ha! Looking much nicer. Cool. All right, let's talk to you again. See if this helped in any way.
Forget to buy something? Go ahead. Take your time.
Well, he does certainly sound more eloquent.
I considered returning to my homeland, but I've decided to stay a while longer. I've started to turn a handsome profit now, and I can't bear to give it up.
Yeah, cool it, buddy, because you're talking to the prophet here.
I considered returning to my homeland.
Okay, alright, okay, alright, I'll see you later. So, let's go talk to Mr. or Miss Cat. I believe she's a she, isn't she? Were these statues always here? Maybe. Hurrah for revenge. Okay. One of them is toppled. Does that mean something? Is that sort of a reference to something I don't quite understand? Hello.
What's happened to you? You have that glint in your eyes. And the scent of one with quite the catalogue of sins. Oh, don't feel bad. I'm sure your mother's still proud.
What are you talking about?
Are you going to see the old ones? Those 4 who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake, no one even knows their names anymore. Imagine that. Yes, nothing like yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent. It grows nicer with each passing day.
it seems that she's fond of us killing hollowed or other creatures. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's good or bad, or what she's hinting at.
Have you made friends with the man by the sea? He's lost.
Yes. We've heard you.
You give something. It might be just the thing you...
Okay, so what can I buy from you, if anything? Well, I can buy a ring that absorbs HP from each defeat. Whoa, okay, this sounds good. What do you have? A silver cat ring reduces damage from falling. Fair enough. Reduces damage from falling. I'm putting two thoughts together again. Hear me out. Okay. Hear this. So outside, there is a pit. And I think that if I fall in it, I'll die. But I feel like there's a platform in there. I don't see another way in. So maybe if I get this ring and equip it, I'll be able to fall in and take, you know, less damage but still survive in order to explore what's inside and possibly collect some goodies. That is what I'm, you know, inclined to believe. Easier to be detected by enemies, okay. Apparently someone told me that this is good when you're playing online with other people. Not sure. Easier to connect to players who choose the same god. I believe this is referencing covenants, maybe. And Ring of Whispers can hear the voices of foes. Not entirely sure what that means. I'm gonna buy this one, because this one seems interesting to me. And I don't have money for the other ones. Let me just take a look at the other wares. What do you have here? Homeward Bone, Prism Stone, Alluring Skull, and Lloyd's Talisman. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. This seems like an item for something, not entirely sure. Lures certain types of enemies, alright, okay. Not entirely sure why you would want Estus not to be used. Maybe if you're trying to invade someone, but I was under the impression that you couldn't use items if,
Satisfied? I'll be around if you ever come back.
Okay. I was under the impression that you can't use items when you're invading. Well, that's not true, because there was this guy who's throwing urns at me. So maybe that's it. I know. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe you can't use Estus when you're invading someone. But the other person can, obviously, because they're inside their own world. Okay, alright. Okay. So, should we celebrate by possibly using an effigy? Maybe. Probably not. Let's travel to that new place that we found of the Lost Bastille. Let's go to the tower apart. Good enough. I'm actually quite happy with my look and my stats at the moment. Hopefully I'm not doing something incredibly wrong. But, you know, I'm kind of excited to go explore a new area. Ha. So, it's been a while since I've actually recorded, and, you know, people think I'm lazy, and that's not entirely untrue. It's just that I haven't had the correct conditions to do so, and people seem to think that, you know, it's just the free time that I don't have. Sometimes I don't, but that's not exactly the case all the time. Also, I see some sort of enemy with a big weapon. Huh. Okay. Well, let me sit at this bonfire right here before we start, because if I do die, I want me not to take too long to get back to where I was. So, there we go. Also, let me equip my ring. Not this. My equipment. I have one more ring slot, which I will fill with this Ring of Evil Eye. It says evil. A modest but inexplicably disturbing ring. Okay. Absorb HP for each enemy defeated. Peer too closely at the rare stone that forms the eye of this ring, and things that writhe and stir may come into focus. Disgusting. But let's equip it. Okay. I feel good. Alright, and what are you? And I was about to fall right there. Read message. Try left and then try left. Fair enough, so I try left. Be wary of beast. I was already wary of beast. I see him right there. Can I can't. Okay. Can I go here? I'm not sure. Okay. I'm kind of scared of falling off, which I probably should be. I can't roll here? How am I gonna get through this? The smallest of obstacles is in my way. What do? Do I jump over it? Well, that's certainly not what I wanted to do. Also, I am a little encumbered, so I might want to use my next skill points to... What am I gonna do here? Try left and left again? That's awful. Be wary of beast. I'm just gonna die if I go in here. Right? I'm... Oh boy. Oh, okay. I can walk over here. God, Jesus, you gotta be more... You gotta have more of a little spine. Okay? Alright. I'm scared of the... of this. What is that? What are you? Are you facing me even? How did this guy die? You attack that guy and then died. Okay, so I'm not gonna do that.